Hey, what's up, guys? Steve here. And today we're going to take a look at the 50 highest selling 1990s baseball cards from the Fanatics weekly auction that ended on June 1st. And we'll kick today's list off at number 50 with this 1994 Stadium Club First Day issue Ken Griffey Jr., card number 85. This was a PSA 9 that received 23 bids, and it sold for $88.80. Up next at number 49 is this 1999 Skybox Molten Metal Explosion 20th National Ken Griffey Jr., card number 133. This was a PSA 10 that received 15 bids, and it also sold for $88.80. Coming in at number 48 is this 1997 Bowman Chrome Billy Wagner International Refractor, card number 42. This refractor was in a PSA 9 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $91.20. Up next at number 47 is this 1992 Pinnacle Don Mattingly, card number 23. This was a PSA 10 that received 19 bids, and it sold for $93.60. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 46 with this 1995 Finest Don Mattingly, card number 126. This was a PSA 10 that received 27 bids, and it sold for $96 even. Coming in at number 45 is this 1995 Pacific Gold Prisms Ken Griffey Jr., card number 21. This was a PSA 9 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $98.40. Up next at number 44 is this 1990 Topps Tiffany Edgar Martinez, card number 148. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids, and it also sold for $98.40. Coming in at number 43 is this 1990 O-Pee-Chee Don Mattingly, card number 200. This was a PSA 10 that received 21 bids, and it sold for $105.60. Up next at number 42 is this 1995 Leaf Limited Lumberjacks Barry Bonds, card number 2. This was a PSA 10 that received 19 bids, and it sold for $108. Coming in at number 41 is this 1993 Finest Don Mattingly All-Star, card number 98. This All-Star was in a PSA 10 that received 21 bids, and it sold for $110.40. And we welcome a newcomer to the list to kick off the top 40 with this 1996 Donruss Power Alley Manny Ramirez, card number 9. This die cut was in a PSA 10 that received 15 bids, and it sold for $112.80. The Big Hurt makes his first appearance on today's list at number 39 with this 1990 Topps Frank Thomas Rookie Auto, card number 414. This auto that was authenticated by Beckett received 22 bids, and it sold for $115.20. Up next at number 38 is this 1994 Finest Don Mattingly, card number 392. This was a PSA 10 that received 27 bids, and it sold for $120. Coming in at number 37 is this 1994 Topps Billy Wagner Rookie, card number 209. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids, and it sold for $126. Up next at number 36 is this 1997 Fleer David Ortiz rookie, card number 512. This rookie was in a PSA 10 that received 17 bids, and it sold for $150. Coming in at number 35 is this 1999 Skybox Molten Metal Fusion Titanium Pat Burrell, card number 2F. Serial numbered out of only 50, this was a PSA 6 that received 14 bids, and it sold for $156. Up next at number 34 is this 1991 Topps Desert Shield Sandy Alomar, card number 165. This was a PSA 10 that received 22 bids, and it sold for $180. Coming in at number 33 is this 1998 Bowman Certified Blue Adrian Beltre Auto, card number 1. This was a BGS 8.5 with the 10 grade for the auto that received 20 bids, and it sold for $186. Up next at number 32 is this 1997 Stadium Club Cosigners Auto featuring Tony Gwynn and Kareem Garcia with card number CO10. This dual auto was in a PSA 8 that received 31 bids, and it also sold for $186. Coming in at number 31 is this 1999 SP Signature Carlos Beltran Auto, card number CBE. This auto was in a PSA 10 that received 25 bids, and it sold for just short of $200. And kicking off the top 30 of today's list is this 1998 Bowman's Best Adrian Beltre Auto, card number 120. This was a BGS 9.5 with the 10 grade for the auto that received 32 bids, and it sold for $204. We welcome a newcomer to the list at number 29 with this 1997 Skybox EX2000 Essential Credentials Andres Galarraga, card number 69. Serial numbered out of 99, this was a PSA 9 that received 19 bids, and it also sold for just over $200. Up next at number 28 is this 1999 Stadium Club Chrome Ken Griffey Jr. Refractor, card number SCC20. This refractor was in a PSA 9 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $210. Coming in at number 27 is this 1999 Skybox EX Century Essential Credentials Future Albert Bell, card number 27. Serial numbered out of 94, this parallel was in a BGS 9 that received 37 bids, and it sold for $222. Up next at number 26 is this 1998 Ultra Brian Rose Masterpiece 1 of 1, card number 225P. This was a PSA 7 that received 23 bids, and it sold for $240. Coming in at number 25 is this 1995 Caps Express Bats, card number BC2. This was a BGS 8 that received 11 bids, and it sold for $264. Up next at number 24 is this 1998 Ultra Lou Collier Masterpiece 1 of 1, card number 240P. This was a PSA 5 that received 23 bids, and it sold for $288. Coming in at number 23 is this 1999 Upper Deck Century Legends Epic Bob Gibson Auto, card number BG. This auto was in a PSA 10 that received 20 bids, and it sold for $300 even. Up next at number 22 is this 1998 Ultra Richard Hidalgo Masterpiece 1 of 1, card number 230. This was a PSA 9 that received 30 bids, and it sold for $312. Coming in at number 21 is this 1997 Donruss David Ortiz rookie auto. This was a PSA 9 with a 10 grade for the auto that received 20 bids, and it also sold for $312. And we're headed back to the junk wax era to kick off the top 20 with this 1990 score Bo Jackson, card number 697. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids, and it sold for $408. Up next at number 19 is this 1998 Ultra Ben Grieve Masterpiece 1 of 1, card number 239P. This was a PSA 7 that received 51 bids, and it sold for $420. Coming in at number 18 is this 1997 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Juan Guzman Row 1 Masterpiece, card number 103. This 1 of 1 was in a PSA 8 that received 33 bids, and it sold for $492. Make that 4 straight newcomers to the list at number 17 with this 1999 Skybox Premium Nomar Garcia Parra Star Rubies, card number 29. Serial numbered out of 50, the Star Rubies was in a PSA 6 that received 32 bids, and it also sold for just short of $500. Up next at number 16 is this 1996 Donruss Don Mattingly, card number 301. This was a PSA 10 that received 28 bids, and it sold for $552. Coming in at number 15 is this 1991 Topps Desert Shield Nolan Ryan, card number 1. This was a PSA 9 that received 26 bids, and it sold for $564. Up next at number 14 is this 1998 Ultra Aaron Boone Masterpiece 1 of 1, card number 226P. This 1 of 1 was in a PSA 7 that received 26 bids, and it sold for $630. Coming in at number 13 is this 1997 Skybox EX2000 Credentials Derek Jeter, card number 33. Serial numbered out of 299, this parallel was in a PSA 8 that received 24 bids, and it also sold for $630. Up next at number 12 is this 1999 Skybox Premium Manny Ramirez Star Rubies, card number 18. Serial numbered out of 50, this was a PSA 8 that received 28 bids, and it sold for $690. Coming in at number 11 is this 1999 Ultra Ken Griffey Jr. Platinum Medallion, card number 215P. Serial numbered out of 99, this was a PSA 9 that received 29 bids, and it also sold for just short of $700. And we welcome a newcomer to the list to kick off the top 10 with this 1997 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Row 2 Masterpiece Dimitri Young, card number 85. This 1 of 1 was in a PSA 9 that received 35 bids, and it sold for $870. Up next at number 9 is this 1996 Finest Derek Jeter Refractor, card number 92. This refractor was in a PSA 10 that received 33 bids, and it sold for $1,050. Coming in at number 8 is this 1998 Ultra Scott Rowland Masterpiece 1 of 1, card number 219P. This was a PSA 6 that received 38 bids, and it sold for $1,290. Up next at number 7 is this 1998 Ultra Jeff Bagwell Masterpiece 1 of 1, card number 211P. This was a PSA 3 that received 51 bids, and it sold for $1,320. Coming in at number 6 is this 1997 Ultra Ken Griffey Jr. Platinum Medallion Auto, card number P121. This was a PSA 8 with the 10 grade for the auto that received 40 bids, and it sold for $1,590. Alright guys, and before we get to the top 5, I did pull aside 6 quick bonus cards to share with you today. We'll start off with this 1992 Stadium Club Members Only Ken Griffey Jr. This was a PSA 10 that received 21 bids, and it sold for $86.40. Up next is this 1993 Topps Gold Derek Jeter rookie, card number 98. This was a PSA 9 that received 26 bids, and it sold for $76.80. For our third bonus card, I found this 1990 Bowman Nolan Ryan, card number 486. This was a PSA 10 that received 23 bids, and it sold for $56.40. Up next is this 1995 Upper Deck Electric Diamond Michael Jordan, card number 200. This was a PSA 9 that received 15 bids, and it sold for just over $50. For our fifth bonus card, I ran across this 1994 SP Alex Rodriguez rookie, card number 15. This A-Rod rookie was in a CGC 9 that received 10 bids, and it sold for $42 even. And for one more bonus card of the kid, we get this 1991 Kenner starting lineup Ken Griffey Jr. This was a PSA 9 that received 8 bids, and it sold for $38.40. And kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1999 Skybox Molten Metal Fusion Sterling Ken Griffey Jr., card number 33F. This was a PSA 9 that received 43 bids, and it sold for $1,860. Get one of our weekly regulars at number 4 with this 1993 SP Derek Jeter rookie, card number 279. This foil rookie was in a BGS 9.5 that received 19 bids, and it sold for $4,320. Up next at number 3 is this 1998 Ultra Ken Griffey Jr. Platinum Medallion, card number 1P. Serial numbered out of 100, this was a PSA 8.5 that received 40 bids, and it sold for $7,500. Coming in at number 2 is this 1994 Upper Deck Mickey Mantle and Ken Griffey Jr. auto, card number GM1. This auto that was authenticated by Beckett received 50 bids, and it sold for $10,200. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1998 Skybox Circa Thunder Super Rave Ken Griffey Jr., card number 100. Serial numbered out of only 25. This was a PSA 9 that received 44 bids, and it sold for $15,000. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.